Hi. Oh, the game is saying things that are spooky. Hi, everybody. I'm RDDRena, and I'm playing a horror game for some stupid reason. I don't do well with them, but I was assured by random people on the internet that this one wasn't too scary. It's supposed to be like a psychological horror sort of thing. So let's. Oh no! This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. I'm easily disturbed, but I said I was gonna play it. I'll continue. Okay, so gotta be careful of seizures. Okay. Hi, everybody. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything. This guy's got a little squirrel. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Whoa. Anatoly? Or is that the squirrel talking? I'll pretend it's the squirrel. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Mariah, I can't wait to, ah, phew! I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. And that's Karen. Why is her name in red? Maybe it's the color of their hair. Sometimes they do that. Okay. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Yeah, it's a color for each character. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. So are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No? Not many supplies here. I guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. I do love the little squirrel thing. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood. Okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the kitchen. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke around about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Oh, no. Okay, so we got good, banter between the characters, so it's not scary yet. I gotta say that name again. Thanks, Anatoly. I think I'll go foraging outside with over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds. There's bound to be treasure up here. Roughing it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. Careful with the mushrooms, okay? Mushrooms can be bad. I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous? I was just saying that. I could figure that out. You got 4 people, When they stop dying, it's good. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Oh, please don't be that blah, blah, blah. Don't let that be foreshadowing. Eek! Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Are you capable of any of them? Number 1 is Anatoly! Oh, yeah, sorry, Mariah. Got carried away again. Ha ha! I'll help. Uh-oh. It's happening already. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. Okay. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we brought. Why aren't we doing that to start? Why are we foraging on day 1? You mean the emergency rations? Oh no! Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. I nod. Okay. Very excited to try your cooking. All right, everyone. Let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later. And they just vanish. It is spooky. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor. The three exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. I'm actually better at baking, so if you want cakes and stuff, I can do that. To save the game, right-click or hit the escape button on your keyboard. Okay, let's save right now before things get bad. Okay, we did it. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit to the title screen to view unlockables. Yeah, I've already adjusted levels, so hopefully they're okay. Is it too quiet? Can you hear now? That's probably okay there. Please note, going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you've made. Be sure to save. Yeah, that's how games work. Do you have any experience making meals? Basic stuff? There's an achievement up there. I don't really, there's not really one for here. I guess I'll say nothing. If you're mute, you can tell me now. No, I can't because I'm mute. Are you a mute? Please say yes. This isn't scary at all. You're pretty bad at lying. We were talking earlier, remember? I just said yes. Yikes. Looks like lying doesn't work on Karen. It unfortunately looks like Karen will remember that. Oh, I was being silly. Oh. I got dusting to do in the living room. No need to respond, chump. I was just being silly. Oh, well, I did just save it. Nope, not gonna cheat. No. Karen heads to the living room and starts looking at the books, leaving me in the kitchen very sad because I was just being silly. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. Tutorial. You never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? Well, let's check the cupboards first. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly must have put the supplies elsewhere. The cupboards? You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs, so they're still empty. Let's check the drawers. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Check the drawers on the right. You check the drawer. It does check other ones. You check the drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing on this one. Well, Anatoly knows about mold, right? Maybe he can help us out. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. And then behind the wood pile where there's spider webs and... Oh, there's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. Yet. Let's look again. You look at the wood logs closer. Yeah! This is just a pile of Norway spruce. That's probably pretty good, isn't it? Let's check the other drawer, because there should be... My mouse isn't showing up on screen. Oh, well, the last drawer on the right. You check the drawer above the wood pile. Huh! Something is making it difficult to open. Oh, somebody probably put the spatula in wrong and now it's stuck. You pull it open with all your might. Oh. So cute! Cabbage, it's time! Trumpets sound off! Onion, Never fear, Onion is here. Bread. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. A raspberry. Always merry, raspberry. Cabbage. Potato. Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Oh, I could read that like I did Big Potato in Little Kitty Big City, the super fast talking dog, but we're the Chompettes. Why talk with those boring humans? I'm okay with this so far. All they have to give you is drama. Very true. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. Okay. We'll share with you our secret Chompette recipes. Collect them to become a 5-star chef. Oh, I do love secrets. The potato just doesn't want to talk. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under Extra, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate, meat-free. Yeah, because eggplant is a good meat substitute. I found the first unlockable recipe. That's nice, it's popping up in the corner where you can see it. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chompettes! Let's move out! Oh, they're adorable. Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. I don't think it's rudely. I mean, we were done talking. You wonder if what you just saw was real. Oh, does that say something about me that I just automatically assumed it was and was happy that it was? You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. Oh, come on! I'm not that crazy, but only slightly. Oh, she's back. Hey, did you find the supplies? No, actually I didn't, did I? You shake your head. Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Why? Idiot. Here you go. I got the emergency supplies. Okay. Karen leaves me alone. I start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Do I have the ingredients for the recipe? I know I have the recipe, but tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. Not my friend the potato. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside, so they're not going to make me do a cooking minigame. That's good. Placing some butter in the saucepan, I melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, I cook it for about 10 minutes. Oh, clearly that's not me. I can't eat onions. Ah! Can't. It makes me sick. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. I next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. Yep, they did. Hi, everybody. How did I do their voices? Okay. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. What was sorrel? I'm sure they'll tell me. Anatoly is burying the lead. We saw a red deer. Well, that's cool. Mariah spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. To be fair, you should catch them and put them outside, but that or just leave them. They're probably not going to hurt you, though I'm terrified of them, so I get it. Yeah! That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here in the house. No! 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. Oh, it's already taxing on my voice after all the other stuff this week. Heh, no. Almost all of them were near the couch. Yeah! I was gonna sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Well, we'll pair off. Oh, wait, there's a little squirrel guy, too. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll use the rocking chair. Just in case any of them swarm the couch, I'll sleep with one eye open. You gonna watch me sleep? Well, not me, it's her. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anatoly, you two take the bedroom. What about the other bed? Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Heck? Sweet dreams, chump. She likes to call everybody chump, doesn't she? Kind of a jerk. I turn back to my bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. That actually looks pretty good, doesn't it? This tastes pretty good. I cooked vegetable stew. Well done. I set the table and ask everyone to dig in to the table. Ah. Oh, wow. Why, his voice is a little... Oh, wow. This smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. I had vegetables help me. Karen takes a bite. She's hard to please, isn't she? It's bland as hell. Well, why don't you do better then? Karen! Tastes like every other vegetable stew. So generic. So you know what it is? It's good enough you know it's vegetable stew. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fragaria vesca, commonly known as strawberries, for some jam. Why not just call them strawberries then, you know? Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Karen is a real jerk. Why are we here with her? That's polite ribbing? Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. I think I see where the horror is. She's right over there. Nothing makes me happier than cooking a great meal for friends. We'll go with it. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. Oh. I go to bed stuffed. Where am I sleeping? I don't have to sleep in the tub, do I? Okay, day 1. Day 1 is good. Are we just here for the weekend? Please just be here for the weekend. It's going to be a lot more than the weekend. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. That's good. Oh, she does not look like she'd slept well. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Gregor, go away. Dawn is when you go to sleep, not when you wake up. Will you two quiet down, trying to sleep over here? Yawn. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better to get a head start on gathering food. It's too early for this. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. How big is small? Ah! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Oh no, now I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, we've survived the sneeze at least. Not a centipede. The things with a million legs are scary too. Oh, it's an irrational fear, I know, but Mariah turns a little pale. Yeah, Mariah and I could get along. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Yeah. If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and the meat, big guy? He likes meat. Anatoly's herbalism book stated there's many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know I'm not, into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. They're gonna eat them. They're gonna catch them and eat them raw. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. I love blackthorn berries. Haha. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? I don't ever have to do anything but cook, and I don't even have to actually cook. Yeah, I can do that. I nod. Thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay? Oh, I'm totally gonna give her the haughty princess voice. That's one of two I can do. I nod. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a skip to their step. Bye. I'm alone, but thankfully I have a drawer of chompettes to keep me company. Each day, I'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. I only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do I want to check out today? Well, I want to talk with the chompettes. If that's going to take my thing for the day, I mean, I'm just going to talk to them all the time. Because they're cute. Oh, but I should... The basement is probably the scariest part, so let's just get it over with. I'll be okay, I'm sure. This door goes into the basement. There's no reason to go into the basement right now. Wait, I wasted my day? No! Can I roll that one back? Because that was... Okay, I'll play it legit. If I'd known I was going to waste the day, I would have just gone and talked like I planned to. We're back! Knock it off, Mariah, sorry. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of it? Shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Mariah just laughed so hard that my ears ring. She's gonna keep going? Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Do you need a paper bag? Stop her from hyperventilating. Yes? What? What? One less mouth to feed? It wouldn't let me stop her from hyperventilating? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of species here. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at me for an answer. I didn't talk to my little vegetable friends, so we're in trouble tonight. I decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes me a while, but I decide on my specialty, cabbage rolls. not my little buddy, the cabbage, though. I first bring a large pot of water to a boil. I let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, I combine some cooked rice, onion, an egg, salt, and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. I use my hands to mix it thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. I washed them before too, though, right? Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, I then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. I place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, I bring it to a boil. I reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. There's a lot of explaining what I'm doing. Oh. I cooked cabbage rolls! Mariah looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. When doesn't she? Anatoly looks curious. And Gregor looks thrilled. There's marmot in them. I watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. Okay. They can actually help themselves instead of just having empty bowls. Oh. And they're all enjoying it. I wonder how do you do that in a haughty voice? I can't do it. That's pretty darn. Oh, sorry. That's pretty darn good. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red for a red sauce. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. This really was something special. Thanks again for cooking. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for me to do. I do the dishes. Dishes can wait. Never mind, I don't do the dishes. Everyone goes to bed full and happy. Wait, am I leaving the dishes till tomorrow? That's a bad idea. Should do it right away. I asleep instantly. Tomorrow will be another great day. So far, so good. It's not spoopy at all. Aside from me potentially being insane. But I'm used to it, so. Good morning, everyone. Yeah. Again, Gregor. I need my beauty sleep. Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? I was like, why? Storm clouds are coming. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used up a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish to not go out and look for food today. And that squirrel is so gung-ho, it's always ready to go. You really think it will flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from flood waters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen, there's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. It's better to have it and not need it than to not have it when you do need it. Anatoly, let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. And Mariah doesn't like meat, so it works out for everybody. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot out our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom. Whew, I almost read that as bathroom. That would have been really weird. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, I can't make everyone happy. I'm not a taco. That's a sign at my dentist's office. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would I like to talk to? Obviously, I want to talk to Mariah. Karen's a jerk. Mariah is paging through some of the books on the bookshelf. I walk over to her. Oh, she's blinking. Hi. How you doing? Yeah, hi. There are some great books here. Which one is your favorite? Well, certainly not the scary one, that's for sure. The crafting one or the romantic one? Is it cheesy romantic or good romantic? And is the crafting one going to teach me how to make something? I'll go with the romantic one. Oh, yeah? I read a few random pages. Seems pretty melodramatic. Oh, so it was a bad one. Why is everyone crying all the time? I don't know. Maybe the ending redeems it, but from what I've read, this book is hot garbage. Sorry. Mariah looks pretty disappointed in my answer. There are definitely some better books you could be reading. I'm not reading any of them, though. I'll write down a list of recommendations later. I hear a cheer from the other room. Sounds like the two are wrapping up their meeting. Gregor and Anatoly come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Did they go to the bathroom? Hey, can you cook something while we're out? If we have materials. I nod. Thank you. All right, everyone. We have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. Makes me sleepy to do that voice. I don't know why. The group leaves, determined as ever. I have the cabin all to myself. Today I'm going to talk to my little buddies. Radio? Why is there a radio? What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Did my little friends turn on the radio? Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? I didn't even notice it on the ground when I walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything I've seen before. Seems to be broken. Yeah, so new it's broken. Great. Better hold on to this. I got the strange radio. Before I cook dinner, what should I check out? My little buddies? I have nothing better to do, so I decide to talk to the Chompettes. Hi, everybody. Oh, they're so cute. Was that it? That was still good. I like that. Hello. Good to see you again. Though I thought you abandoned us. No, I'm sorry. I went to look in the basement and didn't know I couldn't. It was a wasted day. Why are you trying to fool them? Go ahead and make those meals you enjoy so much. Raspberry? No thanks. That vegetable stew? Gross. You already stunk up the cabin last night. Spare us a repeat. Again? It almost smelled as bad as you, Stinky. Okay, the onion's a jerk. Almost. Aren't you going to give them the recipe, Onion? I guess. Hey, ever notice those 4 humans don't give you any recipes? We do. Aren't we your real friends? Yeah? They're monsters. That's why you should spend more time with us. Okay. I'll do that. Mariah's okay, though. And Natali's okay. Gregor wakes us up early. I don't like that. And then, of course, we know the jerk. Right? Of course. I have the perfect recipe for you today. It will make the kitchen smell nice afterwards, and it will impress dinner guests. I received the borscht recipe. That's a cold soup. That's all I know about it. Don't burn down the cabin making it, okay? But it's a cold soup. Is it cooked and then served cold? I nod. Don't be a stranger. Chumpettes! Move out! I shut the drawer and wait for the others to return back. Raya's back early today. Are you okay? What happened? Hey, the others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others. But I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last if we get stuck here. Oh, are we worried the flooding could get us stuck? Mariah seems disappointed in my inventory management. What? Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? I nod. I guess I could have gone into one of the other rooms and looked for... I don't know. Thank you. You've done such a great job with meals so far. What's with that grin? You're very sweet. Don't you bite me. Is Mariah blushing a little bit? Tee-hee-hee. Mariah will remember that. Did I actually make a choice there? My relationship is stronger. I have a heart. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. Are we not a cooking club? I thought we were a cooking club. I nod. Looking forward to it. You could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Now here we go. I don't think she knows how to smile. Don't be so down, everyone. We've got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar, though. But the berries have natural sugar. Do you have any? I shake my head sadly. Yikes! Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Eek, you missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. So I guess we didn't have the downpour? Hues of orange, red, and even a little purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Okay. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. Okay. Are any of us sailors? So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? As long as it's not a special meal. That's awesome! Big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Beautiful area. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. Is that somebody's tummy rumbling? That rumble sounded like a dying calf. I look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah? I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Gah! Guilty. Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honestly. Honesty. I'm glad laughing at somebody is not nice, but they laugh at her honesty. Except for me. I search my mind for something to say, but all I can think of is an old riddle. Riddles are fun. Okay. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Well, it's probably like hunger or an appetite or something, right? Because if you have a lot of it, if you eat food, you eat food and then you're not hungry. If you don't have it, you die. Hmm, Dust? What? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. I got it! Is it hunger? Correct. That was my guess, and that's why I didn't say it. So, what's on the menu tonight, Chef? Hunger. Bread and jam. I crush the berries in my small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. There you go. That looks pretty good. I cooked raspberry jam and bread. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Last thing we need is, gold ship to pop up out of nowhere. But this homemade jam is to die for. Haha. Sorry. I think you broke Mariah. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah? Everybody laughs. I'm not so sure this could be called a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanks me for dinner and heads off to sleep. Oh, look at that, she can smile when making fun of me. I go to bed wishing I had more. I have a strange dream. Something has been clinging to my back for days. I try to see it in the mirror, but I can't get a good look at it. It won't get off. I hope it's one of my vegetable friends. The pain between my shoulder blades is getting worse by the hour. I wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak my back in cool water. It doesn't work. It cuts deeper into my back, causing the river to run red. I didn't want things to come to this, but I've exhausted all other options. What? I swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut my feet. I slip and fall backwards. I push myself to the bottom, trying to submerge the creature shredding my back. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. I splash frantically. Plunging my head beneath the water, I let the current take me downstream. I give up trying to swim to the shore. Water fills my mouth and nostrils. After a minute, I stop struggling against the waters. As I gaze up to the sky, I feel it leaving my back, drifting into the sky as I sink to the bottom. As I take my last gasp, I see what was on my back staring into my eyes. But I don't even have the air in my lungs to scream. I wake in a cold sweat. Ah, what was that? It's just a dream, right? I don't wanna. Wake up. Sorry, You were making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? I mean, today of all days is a good day to sleep in if it's storming. It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. I use lightning and rainstorms for white noise. They help me sleep. Ugh, let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Did we really need that scene? I guess it woke me up from the nightmare, though, so that's a good thing. Except for me. I guess I wouldn't go back to sleep either. I can't fall back asleep. I still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Now, Karen's snoring is making the walls shake. I don't sleep a wink, opening my eyes only when I hear Anatoly slamming the door. He sounds petrified. Are you okay? I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Oh no. Looks like sailors take warning was more appropriate for the day. Yeah. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow. We don't have a lot of food, though. Huh? You're no optimist, Karen. Yeah? That's all Gregor has going for him. Heck. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? Why are we asking opinions? I give it a 27% chance. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels. That's actually pretty good. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it earlier? Heck! Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? I have servants to read my books for me. Yes. That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Oh, I thought it was just going to be a pause, like a factor of 27. And Mariah begins to explain meteorology to me. She isn't dumbing any of this down. Good, that makes it more fun and you get to learn. It's similar to where? So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. I look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. I can sense his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. Is it a happy tear because he's learning? This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture, ending with a bow. Ta-da! Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Maria, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. I gotta get a better voice for him so I can actually do it. Yeah. Anatoly turns to me. There's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. Adding on. There's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. Mariah doesn't look so optimistic, does she? It looks like we have enough leftover berries and And for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs, except for me. I am highly offended. With everyone stranded in the cabin, I need to keep everyone fed and happy. I sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. Can I talk to my little friends? They're nice. I get some crusty bread and get to work on making some more jam. With the kitchen to myself, I decide to check on the Chompettes. Hey everybody, how you doing? Hey. Don't worry, as leader of the Chompettes, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us. That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so I definitely don't tell him about us. Potato. I could do that potato face. Are your plans going awry? Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast. Oh, bread. That one's a little stale. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced? A dating app? I tell her no. Raspberry, milk, shake. I let out an audible groan. Bread liked it. Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope, wasted an entire day on it. I like potato. It was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompette Comedy Competition this year. Of course. Not while I'm here. I won't choke on stage this year. Isn't that every year, Bread? We still talk about that closing joke, Bread. You're going to do great this year. Anyway, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Chompettes stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine. Oh. Somebody finally pops in and it's a bot. Rain or shine. Feast and famine. Potato. Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Life or death. That's right. Chompettes, move out. The Chompettes somehow managed to close the drawer on themselves. I bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. I gotta get some eggplant. Karen stops as I bring in the food. Took you long enough? Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left and the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Karen is right. What the hell is the matter with you? I grip the knife tightly in my hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? Well, we could cook you. That was mean. I'm sorry. Wait. We can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? Well, it depends. I mean, penicillin was made from mold. I'm, no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping the bread apart like a pack of wolves, known for ripping bread apart. Yeah. Gregor eats the biggest chunks of mold. He doesn't look like he enjoys it. Disgusting. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had in Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, we shouldn't leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it some time. Anatoly, what makes you think that? Because if you leave a storm long enough, it always stops? One of the books had weather reports. You're illiterate, so that's a lie. Beck. Karen, I've seen him reading. Who reads upside down? Is this a riddle? A bat? What do you think? Anatoly can read. You must be going blind then. I wouldn't agree with her even if she's right, because she's a jerk. You don't need to pick on him if he can't read, but I'm sure he can read. Maybe he just can't understand the big science. Gah! Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make up something like that about me. You aren't fooling anyone, Anatoly. Although I guess if his name is actually like Anthony and that's how he thinks he spells it, maybe he can't read. Karen has stormed off. Good. Thanks for backing me up. Oh, I got another heart. Ah, they didn't need to leave that on screen so long. Good to have someone so positive around. All I did was say he can read. Good to have someone so positive around. Anatoly looks relieved. I think he'll remember that. I guess let's call it a day. We've been up for 5 minutes. Yeah, sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 10 minutes later. Hey, Karen likes to find somebody's weaknesses and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that. Anatoly looks at me with admiration. Heh. See you tomorrow. Okay. Anatoly looks like he's blushing as he walks away. I'm definitely sure Anatoly will remember that. My relationship is stronger. Oh, that one went fast. Why'd the other one stick around so long? I go to bed very hungry. I skipped it. Oops. It rolled to a 4. I don't dream the entire night, but I sleep through everyone waking up. Why are we waking up? Okay, we're all good. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Whoa. Incredible. Impressive. I could run faster, of course. Yawn. I wish we had a deer here. Why? With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. Chih! No. It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. You better not be yelling at me. You're the ones who didn't bring food. Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Everyone moves to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, so avoid the bedroom. Gregor in the living room. Mariah in the kitchen. And Anthony, oh no, I'm doing it already. Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do I want to speak to? Well, I can talk to Mariah again, but Gregor was, I'm not going in the bathroom. Gregor's in the living room. I don't want her to find the little chompettes. What if she finds them and eats them? Oh, didn't hear you coming. Ha! I was just double checking if there was any food we might have missed. But I couldn't get this drawer open. Yeah, there's a spatula stuck in there. Could you give it a try? I nod. Great. While you do that, I'm going to get some more reading done. I think Mariah will remember that. My relationship is stronger. I just don't understand why all of us are here if we didn't have any kind of relationship to begin with. Are we total strangers? Or am I just the wheel, the fifth wheel? Later. I pull open the drawer with all of my might. There's a badger in there now. Hello! Is the thunderstorm keeping you up at night? No, actually. You just need to roll with it. Raspberry whispers so quietly, I lean over to listen to her. I need to talk soon. Please listen to me when the time comes. Anyway, please don't let the others see us.
Cabbage.
That's right, Raspberry. Part of being a chompette is secrecy. Wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings now, would we? I shake my head. They already don't like me. If they thought I was insane, I don't know what would happen. Good. Chompettes, roll on out. I shut the drawer. I need to get a drink of water. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. It won't stop. You're all doing great. Just a little longer. I'm so hungry. Me too. I wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. My stomach is growling more. Wake up! I spoke with Raspberry. I said, wake up! Hey, Raspberry, how you doing? The rainfall is non-stop again. Did you have anything to do with this? What? I don't answer her question. Cheh! Always thinking with your stomach, right? You should reconsider. Might save what little humanity you have left. What? So, is the raspberry insane? Or am I insane? At least I tried. I won't let this weigh on my conscience. Go back to sleep, monster. I'm not a monster. I quickly forget about Raspberry's conversation. I have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at me in the kitchen. I keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps screaming at me, calling me names. So I show him how it's done. I lie down on the tray and make my body as flat as a board. A smile crawls across his face. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes me into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills my lungs, I see him staring back at me. I wake in a cold sweat. I don't like the dreams. Do we have to dream? Just gonna stay down here for a minute. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. I can barely make out the trees from the windows. Ah. I hear Mariah get up. She looks petrified. She does look petrified. I couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes. The storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. Ah, the cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. He always does, though. I got a good look out the window. And all I saw was rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night, kept pacing around the bedroom. Karen turns to me. When is this going to end? Am I the one who decided we needed to go to this cabin? I don't think it's my fault, and I certainly didn't make it rain. I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. More reason we should get out of here before it's too late. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. Once the weather improves, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? Yeah, but I'm illiterate. I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. Oh, that's not good. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Mariah and Anthony go white as a sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? Well, if we're up on a mountain and we get in a barrel, we can ride the barrel down the mountain. But we're not on a mountain, we're just on a little bit of a hill, so the house is okay. Cabin, whatever. Have to ride out the storm or the barrel. Mariah looks at me. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at me. I stare at the squirrel. Just saying. It will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to different areas. Okay. Gregor's fake optimism is worrying, and Mariah is having trouble. Which one do I want to speak with today? Well, I've talked to Mariah every other time, so I should talk with Gregor, be sure that he's, doing okay. Hi, Gregor. Okay. I know you already searched the kitchen, but I had to double check. The fool's errand. I wish everyone was in better spirits. It can't rain forever, right? I hope not. Rainfall in this area can last days to weeks. Why did we come here unprepared? That's the real horror. I tell Gregor to stay strong. You know what? Thank you. The group is really thankful for your kindness. Gregor blushes a little bit. I always wanted to be the one that kept everyone in good spirits, but it's obvious you do that much better. Gregor is looking at me fondly. I'm sure Gregor will remember that. Oh, I got another heart. The rain is pounding hard against the wood cabin, but at least none of it is getting inside. Oh, don't say that. No, it's going to get inside. I tell Gregor to keep his spirits up and join the others. Don't look in that drawer. I call everyone together. They all look nervous. Let's draw straws to see who we're going to eat first. I could cut the tension in the room with a knife, and I'm the one with the knives. Everyone is staring at me. Please don't. That makes me very uncomfortable. Ah, they're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. I bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off of it. I instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly, all 5 of us tear apart like a wishbone. Tear it apart like a wishbone. Oh, we don't tear ourselves apart. Not yet. It's probably day 6. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. One bite. Karen is the first to eat hers, chewing each bite a few 100 times before swallowing. Did I actually count that? I hope not. Anatoly chews it cautiously, slowly swallowing as he looks at the others. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor! He's Gregor. Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. He inhaled it. That's bad. That means it's in his lungs. Somebody help him? Help him out? The group thanks me awkwardly. It's not much, but I've run out of options. I wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. I go to bed starving. Oh no, that was day 5. I joked that day 6 was when we eat each other. We better not. No dream? Yes, no dream. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain stopped. It doesn't sound like it's a big downpour, really. We could deal with it. It's still flooding. Oops. I'll save anyway while I accidentally click the button, just in case. I don't want anything to crash and lose it, you know? It's still flooding. Everyone has ellipses. What are we going to do? Anybody got any boots? I believe you can boil the boots because they're leather. Eat the strings and... Humans could live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. It's unpleasant, but you can do it. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or 2, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. But do you really think it will rain that long? Anatoly, it's been days already. What makes you think it will stop soon? The fact that it's been going for days? Eh? Eck. Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared. But I need to survive. Karen and Gregor begun to discuss next options. Do I want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen or Anatoly in the living room? Oh no. One of these options comes natural to me. I'm going to pick that one. Think instead about how everything I've done is wrong and I've doomed everyone. Could I have rationed the supplies better? I crunched the numbers one more time. I could have reduced the amount of vegetables used in the stew, but it was their first day. I had to impress them. Was there anything I could have done differently? Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, Karen, to a lesser degree. I wonder if they're upset with me. Gregor calls the group over for a meeting. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Should have done that the first day before it got too bad. And why not go as a pair? Buddy system. Go with the buddy system. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Mariah! I used to swim all the time near my house. I probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No. Let me go instead. I have a squirrel. You won't get very far if anything happened to your glasses, Anatoly. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? Well, then why don't you go? That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Gregor, I hope nothing happens to him, but if somebody had to go, he's the one I have the hardest time doing the voice for. Sounds good to me. Heron! His arms are the longest. He's probably the best at climbing. What? No, that wouldn't be right, Gregor. Let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts it into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. That's the most fair way, I think. We'll each pick one. And the shortest will go outside to search for food. Why are we not using the buddy system for safety? I guess we're okay with it. I'm not worried about drawing. I saw Gregor cut the branch lengths. I picked the biggest. I watched the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karen? Will it be Mariah? Looks like I've got the shortest. Mariah? It's okay. I volunteered first to begin with, so why would we be upset now that I'm going after I had volunteered? Is it because I talked to her twice? I watched Anatoly forage earlier, so I'll know what to look out for. Why don't you go fishing? I know you don't like meat, but seems like fishing would still be okay in the floodwater. We've gone fishing when it rains before. They like it. Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area. Maybe you'll find fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Why are we acting like we're sending her to her death? Karen, Anatoly, Gregor, person who cooks us food, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. Why didn't we go out the first days? Before the flooding got bad? Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye! The door shuts behind her. I can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then silence. Mariah has left the cabin. 3 hours later, she returns with food. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. Really? I would have stayed awake. I have a strange dream. Oh no, that one was called Dead to Me. The two women in front of me could be twins. One of them I recognize. The other is a cabin guest. I asked the guest to sit on a shovel. How? Like using the shovel part as a seat? And then I try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong, I can't get her into the oven. I curse at her repeatedly. Like this, I hiss. I stretch out my legs until my toes are almost sticking in the coals. I feel 4 hands on my shoulders, but both of them push you in. They push me in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes me to throw up on the embers. I can't let it end like this. I rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, I chase the two through the woods. What the heck am I that can do that? One of them looks behind her, eyes widening when she sees you. She's terrified. I've never been this angry in my entire life. I'm gaining on them. They can't run forever. As I trample through a field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. The guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. If we're going through a field of wheat, wouldn't that mean we have food? But I guess this is a dream, so. Ah. I catch the glint of it in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of me, creating a chasm of fire. Hello. I fall downwards, screaming as my eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills my lungs until I'm unable to scream anymore. I wake in a cold sweat. Why does it always do a jump scare? I don't like it. Mariah, come back. Good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground? I believe in Mariah. Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? Wait a minute. The squirrel is gone. Squirrel is gone. So what do we do now? Just wait? Anybody got any board games? Karen. How long? It's been almost a day since she left. Anatoly and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. If you had just done the buddy system in the first place, we probably would have been okay. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? For Mariah to come back. The nearest town is miles and miles away, and she had no map to tell her which direction to go. Waiting is all we can do for now. Oh, she looks so mad. So it could be days before she gets back? What are we supposed to eat? Mice? Well, I mean, if they're there. Aaron, I'm sure Anatoly will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. I never should have eaten that much. What did you eat? What? I'm... Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Anatoly just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. I'm sure Mariah will make it back. She promised. Everyone retreats to a corner. What do I want to do today? I guess I'll go in the kitchen. I gotta make sure nobody finds the chompettes, right? And maybe they'll talk to me again. Hey, the kitchen definitely doesn't feel the same without Mariah. Her laugh, her smile. I never got to tell her how I felt about her. I'm pretty sure everybody had the hint, though. Even I saw it, and I'm dense. She'll be back, right? I nod. Probably. Yeah. I wish we had rationed better. I wish you'd brought home food. Jeez. I decide to distract Anatoly with an old story. There was once a villager who had to stock up supplies for the winter. He filled his house with a cow, a sack of grain from the field, and in 92 buckets of water, mostly for the cow. There shouldn't be an A there. He ran out of room quickly. One day the villager grew sick. He knew he needed the life-giving milk from the cow to survive the winter. But when he attempted to milk the cow, his grip was too weak to grasp her udders. In desperation, he began to boil the grains. The cow cried out for food, but the villager could only afford to feed himself. Each night, the cries of the cow kept him awake, until one day he finally ran out of food. The villager crawled into bed for the last time, sobbing as the snow deepened outside. The cow's sad eyes stared back at him. He wanted to comfort the cow, but the buckets blocked his path. He was too weak, too sick. This is such an uplifting story to tell. The final noise he heard was the cow still crying out for food. One haunting note to end his life. Why did I tell that? Anatoly looks horrified with my story, as am I. The Chompettes can wait. I leave Anatoly to his thoughts. What the heck was that? I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with the bread and jam. I'd be fine with just the strawberries. Ha 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 ha. Nobody else laughs. I would kill for some vegetables right about now. Oh, and we know where there's some vegetables, but we can't. I mean, they're probably a figment of my imagination anyway. I would too. I'm going to try to get some sleep. Good night. Night. I fall asleep quickly, but I only dream about desecrating a corpse. I wake in a cold sweat in a completely different room. Am I in the kitchen? Somebody trying to cook me? I'm in the kitchen. Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Will I cook for the group today? Sure, what do we have? I take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. Where did that come from? You cooked meat. Oh, where did you get that? I ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... The three are looking at me, salivating. I take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small pieces. Well, if we haven't eaten in a while, we gotta eat very slowly in little bits. That's kind of the face I was making. Where did the meat come from? They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. I take a piece and immediately devour it. You're not eating slowly. Do you have any more of this? A downward spiral. I ate the meat. I explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden, so I can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. Anatoly runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. That's what happens if you eat too fast. I can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. Is it his squirrel? This taste is gamey, like a squirrel. Gregor wanders off. Anatoly returns, looking choked up. I was too weak. Left you some. Left you some. Don't fight this, Anatoly. But Anatoly takes a piece from the plate, turning his back to the group as he eats it. I can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves me with the men. Who do I want to talk to? I don't want to go in the bathroom, but if he's thrown up again, I have to check on him. I knock on the door first. Besides, he thinks it's Mariah, I think, and it better not be. Anatoly? I slowly open it. Thanks for checking in on me. I ask if he still feels sick. Not anymore. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. The less known, the better. I nod. Thank you. I'm sure Anatoly will remember that. He's scarred for life. Wait, that's a good thing? Okay. I leave Anatoly and go tidy up some parts of the kitchen. Hours pass. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. They can never be they can never be satisfied now. They can never be satiated now. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? I calmly explained that I want to ration the meat better this time. No dinner. Fine. I understand. I can wait. No arguments. Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. I fall asleep instantly. Not another dream. I have a strange dream. I'm having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything. I gotta do like a Scottish accent, but I don't know how to do that. Whatever. I can forge anything, he says. My eye has been giving me issues lately, so I reply, forge me a new eye, then. I laugh, but then the ropes come out. He ties me to my chair with a long rope to prevent me from moving. I rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker one. No turning back now. The blacksmith takes a hot poker out of the coals. It makes his eyes glow as he scowls at you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. Me backwards. I'm unable to break the ropes. The blacksmith stands over me, spitting on my body as he raises the poker again. I wake in a cold sweat. This could be a jump scare, isn't there? I'm not coming back out. 9. I wake to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to me, not smiling. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Good morning, big guy. Where's Mariah? In fact, where's Mariah? This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m., I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise, like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. I don't wanna. Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Yes. Ah! What happened to his face? I sometimes hear her crying through the radio. That's right, I have a radio. But that's just a broadcast. Right? I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. It's what she would have wanted. What's gotten into you, Anatoly? Anatoly looks at me, begging, bring us another slab. Please. But that face isn't as scary. That's kind of silly. He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Help me. Help me. Ah, Anatoly. Gregor looks hurt by Anatoly's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. I grab some of the meat from my secret hiding place. I cut it into little squares, adding it to some boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but I need to serve it quickly. Smells good. What's taking so long? Boil it faster. Might have been faster to cook it on the stove instead of boiling it. It looks almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. I serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole. Anatoly creates ripples in the broth with his finger. He isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. The demon? Mariah? Anatoly begins to weep. I look over at Karen. I didn't notice her eating. There's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at me. How much more meat is there left? I explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. Gah! How could you be so careless again? I remember Karen's knife. I need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? This storm isn't ending. I clear my throat. Anatoly? Yes? Help! I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants. Please, Anatoly. You can swim back after looking. Gregor is right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there. Right, Mariah's still out there. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Anatoly. That's right, Anatoly. Please help us. Let me sleep on it. Okay? No problem, little guy. Huh. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. I go to bed ravenous. Oh, goody. Aya, something is approaching. Onion. Thank you, Onion. You gonna help me? Hey, don't be a crybaby. It's just me. Onion. Not going to be very sweet today. I'm worried about Anatoly. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? I don't answer, Onion. Please? Don't you trust my advice? I shake my head. Uh, got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It will help prevent colds and ward off viruses. Is that actually true? It's an interesting factoid if it's real. That was a lie. No. People actually believed it in the 1500s? How embarrassing. Who would believe that? Somebody who's terrified out of their mind? There was even a doctor in 1919 who tricked people into thinking it was true. Anyway, you know what smells worse than a raw onion left in a room? A rotting raw onion left in a room? You! Oh, it's been a while since your last bath, right? I can't remember. Could smell you before I even came into the room. Yikes. So, can you stop Anatoly from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. Anatoly can make his own decisions. Please. We don't need another one stalking the hallway. Tapping on the windows, crying through the radio. I have the sudden urge to scream. Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Scared to death I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle to Cabbage about you. She can be as mean as Potato if you get on her bad side. Just kidding, she's great. Anyway, when the time comes, just tell Anatoly you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's only for me, okay? I'll try. You can trust me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. They're for the frying pan tomorrow. Nothing beats sliding around on butter. Later. I completely forget the conversation with Onion. I fall asleep again, still ravenous. I have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment from me. I despise him. Oh, but the fox is cute. Okay. I despise him, so I put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add 6 chickens on top? The heck? The fox smiles at me and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. This is a horrible story, filled with such loathing for the fox. You gave him the only things you had for food. Storm rages outside. As the snow piles up, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Whatever I can find, I guess I should. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day, I wake up and find I have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. A few days later, I go mad and leave the cabin completely ravenous. Trees begin to look like charred meat. I take I take a cut out of one, tearing my gums apart by the splinters. My mouth fills quickly with blood as I wade through the snow. Days later, a deer gallops by, the first creature in the woods to see your corpse. I wake in a cold sweat. Oh, phew, nothing spooky that time. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. I wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. I'm not a zombie, am I? Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. I could hear her whispers coming from the basement. She kept telling me to go outside. We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. Really? Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. Then go yourself. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. I can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. Ah. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. I have 1 hour to kill. What do I want to do? Should I go to the basement? Go talk with Anatoly near the basement, just in case. Probably should have talked to the Chompets, but nah. Anatoly looks pale. Thanks for coming over. He seems comforted by my presence, but I have to try and convince him not to go. Relationship is stronger. Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, I can see her peeking out at me through the holes. What? I really don't want to go out, but I don't want her tormenting me anymore. You know what's down there, don't you? No? Well, you aren't fooling anyone. Please get away from me. I oblige. It looks like Anatoly will remember that. I call everyone together for a meeting. Anatoly, you okay, little guy? Anatoly looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Anatoly, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. Uh, uh, I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Is she killing people and turning them into meat? I don't like this. Karen. Yes. Gregor looks at me expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Anatoly? Please let me tell him not to go. I say nothing. Uh, I. Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. The heck? This is so messed up. Anatoly has left the cabin. How smug she is. See you soon, little guy. Humph. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor's getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to me. I shut my eyes, quickly falling asleep. I hear a scraping on the floor. It's Bread. Found you. Ha 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 ha. I explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but as dumb as a brick. Oh, they should have said dumb as a stump. What's the root of that? Ha ha ha. Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference, get it? Ha ha ha. Anyway, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency chompette meeting and told me to give you this mission. Protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? Ah, it's the yeast you can do, right? I tell Bread that pun doesn't make any sense. Ah, on a roll today. I'll see you around. Bread hops away, pushing himself through a mouse hole with a little pop. I fall asleep thinking about what Bread told me. I have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of me. I take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. After working the saw, I wrap the cuts in old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so I decide to dry the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. I hear something approaching. I clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for me. I wake up in a cold sweat. I don't wanna. Now there's whispering. I wake in a completely different place. Did I sleepwalk or eat? Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. I decide to surprise everyone with breakfast. I start by cutting each slice fairly thin. I brown each side in the oven, releasing a unique smell into the air. Ah, Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now. I don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ack! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Well, when you're starving, you don't think so much about that. It's the immediate, I need food. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh, God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. What is going on? Gregor eats his food in a few bites, grabbing more with his hands. Tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. I join them, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration. Karen is sounding more determined than before. I'm going to lie down on the couch, try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to me. Karen leans in close to whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Aunt Holly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? I tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect your art? I tell her. Huh? Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another? Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands me a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? No. No. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor. Hi. Hey, Karen. What are you doing? Untie me. Oh, my God. This will be over soon, Gregor. Let's save the game, yeah. Can we stop now? Do we have to keep going? Oh. Stop. Stop. Good. Gregor has turned silent. Couldn't this be a cute game about talking vegetables teaching me to cook? I was afraid it was just going to be that I go insane and don't want to cut up vegetables anymore. Ah! I leave her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into the bed Anatoly slept in. I fall asleep almost instantly. I have a strange dream. Oh no! Hey! Wake up, sleepyhead! What's that in the doorway? You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Is that Mariah? Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast? With what? That's a surprise. Gregor already finished his. Took a few hours, though. What? Come on, let's eat. I get out of bed and head to the living room. Why? He's a little weak. He's a little weak from blood loss, but don't worry. Bandaged him up like a field medic. You took off his legs? What is it, Gregor? Where am I? Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the Necropsky book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You're useless. You can't swim. How could you help us if you'd immediately drown? What? I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty earlier, right? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? Ha ha ha! Gregor looks at me. Don't even think about crawling away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. We'll eat your fresh arm when everything else is gone. Let me start cooking some more of your leg. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey, all I wanted was to keep everyone alive and together. But I failed. Why were we here in the first place? Are you disappointed in me? No, you tried. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, my mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths, I was never satisfied. One day, on my way home from school, I was walking past the town inn. Something smelled amazing. It was coming from a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag, a meal that was fresh out of the oven. At least, that's what I'd thought. I became severely ill with food poisoning, dry heaving into the toilet for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's going to keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a good conversation. Ha 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 ha. She's going to torture me again. You know that, right? I nod. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I'm so cold. This cabin, everything about it chills me to the bones. Please, consider it my dying wish. If I say no, does that mean you're not going to die? I have to help him. And I've got to stop her. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? Gregor begins to look at Peace. I watched the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. What the hell do you think you're doing? I tell Karen that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves me alone. I head to the kitchen to try to find the other remains. Can I please stop now? Gregor? I look at the pile of dishes and my mind starts to wander.
Hello!
Let's play hide and seek. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. And I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. So watch out for that knife. Probably best to avoid the knife. Wait. I. Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? I shrugged. As the leader of the Chompettes, it's important you find all of us. So please don't forget any of us. Good luck! Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? I have been neglecting the Chompettes lately. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? I go talk to Karen in the living room. Hi. Can I have the key to the basement, please? I have to find talking vegetables. Looks like Karen's just slicing away at a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbed all of the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Yes? Have you seen the basement key anywhere? Wasn't it in the kitchen? I don't know. I haven't seen the key. Maybe one of the Chompettes can help me find it in the kitchen? I decide to go look for it. Thankfully, there's not too many places for Cabbage to hide. Where do I want to check first? Let's check in the cauldron. I hear some rustling around. I found her! She always picks the same hiding spot. Have I been through this before with different people? Yeah. Yeah, you found me. Well done. As leader of the Chompettes, getting through those mouth holes is sure. Can't find any Chompettes to push me through. You'll help me out, right? Cabbage has joined the party. 4 Chompettes to go. What's next, Cabbage? Glad you asked. Keep it up. You'll be a member of the Chompettes in no time. I'm gonna be a vegetable? I asked Cabbage about the basement key. Did you forget again? It's right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in there. Huh? I found the basement key. There it is. That's to the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one. What? I got the basement entrance key. Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom. She's making hide and seek far too easy. Chompettes! Find Onion! Cabbage rolls down the hallway. Can't hurt to find Onion, right? I guess I just go to the bedroom now. Oh. Found him! Don't be a crybaby, it's just me. Onion. Today, I'm feeling sweet as a sugar cane. Honest. Oh, did you eat something gross? Your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat, too. Could smell you coming a mile away. Gross. Did the red-haired woman scare you or something? I tell Onion everything that happened. Whoa. Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You get a pass. I'm sorry to hear about Mariah, Anatoly, and Gregor. But yikes. 3 people dead in less than a month? Not as bad as 5 people in one night, though, right? What? I would probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyway, don't worry, I got your back. Onion has joined the party.
Hello.
Hello! Glad to have you join us, Onion. No problem, Cabbage. I think I heard Bread making noise in the living room. You know how loud he can get.
Cabbage.
Bread? The one and only. Chumpets!
Help.
Let's move out! Party is quickly expanding. 3 Chumpets remain. Ah, I'm getting a terrible headache. My face is feeling numb. My legs aren't moving. Oh well. I do some timed breathing exercises for a few minutes. That seemed to help. Time to get that bread. I proudly strut up to the living room, happy to be alive. See, there was that wood on the bottom. It was open like a bone sticking out. Where is he? I hear Bread come out of the mouse hole. He's taking his sweet time. Found me. Everyone's secretly favorite chompet. Bread. Don't you loaf me? Ha ha ha. My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds, no, thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So, what do you need? I tell Bread about gathering the chompets together. That's a pretty crummy idea. Remember what happened last time? No. With Potato? I mean, you're going against the whole grain here. Do you really think we want to go back downstairs? Huh.
Cabbage.
Bread, we need your help finding Potato.
Onion.
Missed you, big guy. Come help. I would never let the Chompets down. Ha ha ha. No need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. Bread has joined the party. That's great, Bread. Glad to have you on board, Bread. Of course. Wait. Are you drooling? All 3 Chompets are staring at me. Are you thinking of eating us? I accidentally lick my lips.
Cabbage!
Snap out of it. You already ate. We're no good for that. You glutton. Did they pass out? Holy cow, get them up. So heavy. I stumbled to my feet. Let's go find Raspberry and never speak of this again. I think I heard her over by the basement door. Perfect. Chompets, mosey out. You have 3 Chompets in your party. 2 more to go. Ah, my head feels like it's going to crack open. My hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than the others. I focus on wiggling my toes for a minute. Huh? I didn't pass out cold on the floor? What? 2 more to go. I go check out the basement door. Is she? I feel a chill run up my spine. Goosebumps are all over my body. Ta-da! She's here. Everything turns silent. I can almost hear her breathing. Raspberry? You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found your raspberry?
Raspberry.
Oh wow, it's very nice to see you, Cabbage. We wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry.
Oi.
Honest. We need your help finding Potato. Our combined Chompet detective skills say he's in the basement. Oh yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here. Raspberry's joined the party. One more to go. Don't worry, the basement is already unlocked. Oh crap, the red-haired woman is coming over here. Chompets, let's hide out! All four Chompets quickly escape. I pretend to be studying the basement door. I hear Karen creeping up behind me. Found you! I can see the knife out of the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Show me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart, piece by piece, just like Gregor. Karen looks like she's ready to bury the knife in me. What do I do? Tell her about the basement? Oh, that's why it's locked. Open it. I have to see the room. I opened the basement door. Thank you. I'll bring up some cutlets and we'll have a great dinner. Okay? See you soon. Close and lock the door while she's down there, please. Karen descends the staircase into darkness. I locked the basement door. Oh, thank goodness. Did you just lock the door? I did. I block out her screams of rage. Given enough time, they will end. I crawl into bed and go to sleep totally normal. Day 13. I slept in today. The pounding has completely stopped. I really need to go to the bathroom. I decide to open my eyes. There's nothing there. Okay. I must have walked to the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. How is the candle still lit? Ah, candle blew out, and the door is locked. I find a flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. Tutorial, you're in the dark, but you're not alone. Click on objects around the bathroom to get more information or find the hidden clues. If you're stuck, just wait a little bit to see the glint of objects to inspect around the bathroom. Oh, but just move around your cursor to search the room. Here's the toilet. Here's the tub. This bathtub is filthy. It will need more than a little elbow grease to get these stains out. Hmm? I notice a note underneath the bathtub. May 4th, 1794. This notice shall serve as a summons to the Zakopane courthouse. You're being accused of the following crimes: public disturbance, foul language and demeanor, refusal to testify at previous court cases, refusal to agree to a search warrant of property. Your hearing is scheduled for October 20th. Failure to attend will result in your immediate arrest and penalties up to hanging. Sincerely, Judge Konstanski Louis. I take the court summons letter with me. About the curtain. Oh.
Cabbage.
Hi, Cabbage.
Oh.
Hello. Are you locked in the bathroom again? Yeah. I tell her about the candle being blown out. Ha 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 ha. Maybe you just don't need Maybe you just need to try wiggling it a little bit. Huh? I unlocked the bathroom door. Sometimes the simplest method is the best one. Excuse me. Need to conduct the next secret trumpet meeting. Later. I quickly make my escape. There, the board. Was see the board? Well, getting locked in the bathroom is enough excitement for one day. I get under the covers and quickly fall asleep. Day 14. Wake up, sleepyhead. Karen. Why did I leave her there? I should have, sealed the door so she couldn't get out. Just my imagination again. Karen can't still be alive, right? Why, she's down there with whatever's down in the basement. Ah, somebody's at the door. I grip the doorknob tightly, getting ready for what's next. Hi! That can't be the real Gregor. I remember him looking different than that. I determined the haunt has officially begun. Events like this are rare. Creating vengeful spirits is difficult. In this state, they'll try to give me a heart attack. They're succeeding. Push you down a flight of stairs, or cause you to wander to an early demise. Ah, the rain has stopped. I decide to go look out the window. Path is clear. The floodwaters are gone. I need a drink. Karen would be excited to see this. Shame that she's rotting in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin. Plenty of food here now. I want to go home. I've been so busy I've forgotten to eat. I head to the kitchen for a snack. Karen's hiding spot was too obvious. I grab some meat from behind the wood pile. I take a few bites of it. I lost more of my humanity? Not fresh enough. Oh well. I decide to crawl back into bed and get a little extra sleep. What? They. What? I have a strange dream. The clouds have parted. The rain has gone away. I wake in a cold sweat. Is this another trick? Or. Good morning? She's still sticking around. I head to the kitchen to get breakfast. The meat is gone. That noise was coming from the living room. Anatoly? But he's here. Some deep scratches are dug into the wood by the couch. Something is approaching. It's making that noise. Sounded like it was coming from the basement door. Do not open the basement door. I go over to investigate. Isn't there a hole in the door that she could stick a knife through? A cold wind is blowing through the hole in the door. I get goosebumps all over my arms. Yeah. Is this, making a cold sweat? It's raining again. They're taunting me with dreams of a sunny day. I get out of bed and head to the living room. The couch still smells like Gregor's sweat. Should I have stopped her? Yeah, maybe, you think? I already did. Couch is still comfortable, even after Gregor imprinted on it. I decide to take a nap, which quickly turns to a sleep. Are we almost done? I just want to go home. I must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. I pick up a flashlight nearby to explore the darkness. Anatoly? The note. The first note I ever received. Thinking about the messenger puts a smile on my face. Okay. Huh? I notice a note sticking out from one of the books. I know you've been ignoring my other letters, so I am begging you, please bring back my daughter safely, or I will need to get the others involved. I have left payments outside the door and will pay any price. Please let her go. We don't have to involve anyone else. What? I take the mother's note with me? I lay back on the couch, drifting back to sleep. I sleepwalked again. I can hear Potato mumbling in the drawer. Oh, it's you again. Tell me, your first week with the others. Where did you sleep? They didn't say, to be fair. It's worse than I imagined. Do you remember any concussions? Still nothing? You would routinely collapse around the cabin. I did. Sleepwalked into walls, too. Even fell down the basement stairs. I can't believe you haven't broken your neck yet. You seem to survive almost anything, right? Must be that addiction to meat. Or something else. Am I really going to be a zombie? Would you share that secret with me? Sure, I don't know what you're talking about, but I tell Potato the secret. Wow, didn't think you'd be dumb enough to tell me. I don't know what's going on. Thank you. I instantly regret telling Potato. Ha ha ha. Do you think Karen is still alive downstairs? I hope not. She'll be much stronger than the last time you saw her. She's been eating them, probably finding something useful down there, too. When's the last time you've eaten? Ha ha ha. It's time to take it back from her. Go downstairs. Put an end to this. Not for them, for me. I head for the basement door. It's been enough days, right? I open the door and prepare for the worst. Why would I do that? It's such a stupid thing. Well, everything I've done in this is stupid. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. I begin my descent. Something is approaching. Are we moving forward? Raya? Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? Anatoly's down here. Come have some bread with us. They always try things like this. I'm not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here, loaves of it. Fine. Down here, beware of Karen. I know. She is ill beyond repair, and she will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll speak again. I feel Mariah leaving the staircase. I continue. Why are we continuing down the stairs? Can't we just run away? The walls, they're a mix of dirt and soot. Ah, something is approaching. Safe to look. I'm glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking behind you? Another trap. Everyone else is upstairs. Mariah was worried sick about you. I tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah. Oh, guess I can't lie to you, huh? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. I nod. Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. We'll meet again soon. Beware of Karen. I feel Gregor leaving the staircase. I descend deeper into the abyss. The air pressure down here feels heavier. I touch my ears. Blood is leaking out. Great! Something is approaching. Oh, look, it's cabbage. Ah, no. Anatoly. Oh, thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now. I tell Anatoly about meeting with Gregor and Mariah. Oh, you don't want to pick onions outside? I shake my head. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? I ask Anatoly where Karen is. Below us, waiting to devour you. Down here, the whispers have told me about you. How long did you leave them in there? What? Beware of Karen. She'll wipe that smug smile off your face. See you again soon. There's not a smile on my face. I feel Anatoly leaving the staircase. I grit my teeth and keep going. My feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. I feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch.
Hello!
Hello, Cabbage. You've come so far. Proud of you.
Cabbage!
As leader of the Chompettes, I wanted to let you know we have your back. No matter what happens down here, just call out and we'll be there.
Boy!
Honest.
Boy!
Wouldn't let you die down here. When you least expect it, we'll roll with you. Ha ha ha. You can't sneak up on me, but sneaking up on you, extremely easy. Too much wax in your ears? Raspberry!
Renya.
Don't get on Raspberry's bad side. Your ears have so much dirt in them, they could probably grow potatoes. Ha ha ha. We'll have to work on those jokes, Potato. Sure. Weren't you hiding in the basement room? I wouldn't miss a killing for the world. The- Just remember, down here, you can call on us. We'll help you out in a bind. And if you get lost down here, please don't go into the room. It's the only place we won't go. Okay, that's correct, Potato. Thank you for coming along with us. It's not a change of heart because you literally never had one. Well, really never had one, whatever. I don't think you should come with us. The only joke here is you, Potato. That's enough. Chumpets, let's help out. The Chumpets get in position behind me, ready for what's next. I feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Took you long enough? Hi. Let's end this. Karen smiles at me. We have HP bars. You're going to taste better than Gregor. Ah! Should have kept the door locked. Dodge. Karen slashes at me with her knife. I dodge her knife, feeling the air hit you. Me. Stop moving. She's looking at me dead in the eyes. Ah! Karen cackles. I'll throw you into the floods. Attack. I try throwing a punch. Karen easily dodges it. Karen grins at you. Chumpets, help me! You called on me first because I'm the leader, right? I don't care, just help. The Chompets are ready to help you out down here. Watch out for that knife. Ah! Please survive. We want to play hide and seek again. Is that the help? That's all you're doing? Help out. Cabbage has filled me with hope. I gained HP. Karen is mumbling to herself. Karen catches her breath. It's over. Karen smiles at me. Okay, same thing as before. Should have kept the door locked. So if I attack now, does she dodge it? No. But I got a soft punch. Karen sprints at me and stabs me again. Some blood splatters on the floor. Karen cackles. I'll throw you into the floods. Chompets. Hey, it's me, Onion. No crying down here, okay? Let me look at your ear. Blood? Gross. Your eyes begin to water. Hey, what did I tell you about crying? You've got this, champ. Good luck. Onion's words make me feel a little better, but only a little bit. I gained 5 HP. Karen looks confused. She caught you talking to them. I try to reason with Karen. Don't speak to me. Karen grins at me. Dodge? She surprised me. Let's go. Karen catches her breath. It's over. A tear rolls down Karen's cheek. Should have never left Ukraine. Chumpets or dodge? Let's try dodge again. Karen slashes at you with her knife. Karen swipes at you but missed. Stand still. She's looking at her dead eye. She's looking you dead in the eyes. Karen licks her lips. Will you fit in the cauldron? Dodge? Dodge this. Not dodge. Blood is running down my side. Karen licks her lips. She grins at me. Jump it! I don't really care who dies down here. You're both awful. Good luck. Potato's words cut pretty deep, but I gained 5 HP somehow. Karen is mumbling to herself. Karen catches her breath. It's over, or is she talking to the Chompettes too? Should have kept the door locked. Dodge. I dodged. Stop moving. What's going on? She looks winded. Attack. I swipe at her jugular. She dodges. I swipe. I kick Karen. I connect with her hip. Attack again. Okay. She rushes towards me. Oh my god. She's seething. She's about to take my life. Chompets. Sorry for not helping you much down here. Then again, you didn't help us much down here. It will be fascinating to see what happens if you lose. What's going on? I'm not feeling any better. The Chompettes have stopped helping. Karen is drooling. Attack! I don't need to chew. Attack! I hope once the yellow bar is done we can run away. I knocked the wind out of her. She lunges forward. I taste copper. So if I attack and knock her out, maybe? No? Please? I don't need to chew. She doesn't have another full bar, does she? Eh. Finish one last job. Karen quickly stumbles down the hallway, turning left at the end. I'm hobbling after her, but the basement is getting darker and darker. I can hear the small echoes of Karen's footsteps in the distance. I'm getting lightheaded again. A cool liquid is coming out of my ears. I almost trip a few times as move downwards. My shoes begin sticking to the ground. What? This area has a door in each direction. I head east, opening the door. What? I feel Karen's presence close by. Welcome. We've been waiting. Turn on the light. I don't wanna. Where's Karen? She's ravenous, completely ravenous. Lost to the abyss. She will never escape. Fleeing west did nothing. We traded one tragedy for another. Karen will stop your ambitions. I don't know what's going on. Wretch, abomination, horror. Turn on the light and savor your inhumanity. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Raya, Anatoly, Gregor, Aaron, I won't forget you. plenty of meat still on those bones. I hear talking upstairs. Thieves? I grab my flaying knife and silently go up the stairs. I'll eat well tonight? What? Why are we all here again? The four look completely shocked at the sight of you. She doesn't look like she has the courage to speak. We've been lost for a few days. Your cabin is the only hut we've seen out here. Oh no! Can we stay here for a few nights? I clear my throat and ask the question I've asked thousands of times. Did you come on your own free will, or were you sent? We were technically sent. Anatoly, we came on our own free will. The woman looks confident in her answer. They answered incorrectly. I clear my throat again, coughing profusely. You may stay in my cabin until you're ready to leave. The group looks terrified of you. I'm terrified of me too. As they should be. Wasn't that trail steep? Yeah. The group finally returns to normal. It's forced, but they attempt to save face. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything. This is where we started. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Years earlier. Renya, check it out. A cabin all the way out here? What about that psychopath? We lost him a few kilometers ago. Don't worry. Doesn't look like anyone's home. Hello? Come on, Renya. Sun is setting. Let's take shelter here just for the night. You sure that's a good idea, Selena? Of course. Front door has a few different ways to lock it. Should keep him at bay if he shows up. Hope there's some snacks in here. Bolek. I guess we don't have a good choice. We'll head back to Zakopane in the morning. Don't worry about it. It's just for one night. I decide to join up with my friends inside. Did you lock the door? All set. Could you see him out the window? No, he probably went back to town. Is anyone here? No, yelled and stomped around. Nothing. This cabin is abandoned. Let's stay here tonight. What? Relax. It's going to be freezing outside tonight, so it's either him or us. Let's avoid making a fire. Don't want him to see us in the distance. No fire? There's blankets in the bedroom. We'll be fine, Oleg. This cabin chills me to the bones. We'll need them. Whenever Bolek gets nervous, he tells a joke to break the tension. Got one of Raziel's classics for you. What do you call a snowman's kids? Children. Ha 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 ha. Selena, wait a minute. Is that supposed to be bread, cabbage, and onion? Let's split up and search the cabin, see if you can find any food for us to eat tonight. I'll take the bedroom. Leave the living room to me. Renya, I'll search the kitchens, no need to help. And Renya would be strawberry? Raspberry? Whatever, raspberry. You sure? Of course, I know exactly where to look first. I got the Zakopane Junior Baker Award, remember? Selena, ha ha ha. All right, everyone. Let's move out. Yeah, it's them. I'm not gonna keep playing this. Who do I want to help? I don't wanna. Let's help Selena in the kitchen. It's gotta be almost done, right? Please, let me help Selena. Only if you insist. What area do you want to search first? Let's look on the cauldron. I search inside of the cauldron first. Find anything? Just some disgusting slop at the bottom. Ha ha! This cauldron is almost as big and heavy as your coat. Selena! Ah ha ha ha! You're covered for fall and winter now. Saved my family a trip to the Zakopane market. Right? Countertops? Oh wow, this mortar and pestle has gotten a lot of use. What's that? Mortar and pestle? It's a cooking tool used to grind herbs, plants, and seeds. You haven't seen one of these? No. Let's go over to Oleg's house sometime. His grandma has one. Sounds good. Stop searching. We've checked everywhere, Selena. You're right. Rats! Did you check under the sink? No. I look under the sink. Nothing. It feels strangely cold underneath. Nothing. All right, let's see what Bolek and Oleg have found. Renya, let's mosey out. I don't know how to pronounce that. Too much poxy, Renya? You napping? No, just staring at the clouds. Oh yeah? The drowning of Marzana is in a few minutes. Let's burn that witch and throw her in the river. I heard you're the one tasked with the burning. What? You know how to shoot an arrow that's on fire, Selena? Duh! You can bring the green branch to the villages here, Renya. I got that witch. Ha ha ha! All right. Time to get up and get your head out of the clouds. Can we please be done now? Selena takes me down to the river. Downstream is the witch, Marzana, made of straw and sticks. Her wooden raft won't catch fire easily. Have to aim for the body. Selena fires 3 flaming arrows at Marzana's raft, but nothing connects. When I finally catch up to it, the effigy has fallen down into the water. Help me fish this out, Renya. The weight is surprisingly light. I thought it was bad to touch the effigy after trying to drown it. That's just old superstition, Renya. Need to burn, then drown to complete the ritual. Gross. Ha ha. Marzana, Marzana, swim across the seas. Let all the flowers bloom and make the fields turn green. Whoa, what the hell are you two doing? Helping Marzana back on her feet, Oleg. She's light, come help us get her back to the others. I'm not touching that. Oleg. Thankfully, none of the adults caught you messing around with the effigy. While Oleg was yelling at you, it felt like you were being watched. Across the river, you see a strange man pretending to skip stones. His greasy hair shines in the sunlight. Some of the oils are smeared on his vest. He opens his mouth with an awkward smile, his teeth jagged and uneven. Come back now. Walking away clumsily, he heads in the opposite direction of the festival, right into the forest. I head over to meet up with Bolek and Oleg. Okay, team, find anything? Just some old toys in a drawer. Really old toys. Bolek, I found his toy boat under the couch. Let me see that. Huh? Grandma made this boat for him. Raziel was here. Oh, great, the plot is thickening? I want the plot to be over. Ah, Raziel, the one and only. Could he still be alive here? Seeing him again would bring Grandma back from the brink. We have to find him. Agreed. Crew, we need to search this cabin top to bottom. Let's find Raziel and bring him back to Zakapon. You got it, Selena. Bolek, Oleg, come with me. Let's look around outside. Renya, look around the cabin and try to find any clues to where Raziel is. That psychopath could still be outside in the woods. If you hear any of us yell or scream, find us. Okay? Of course, Selena. Thanks. We'll be listening for you as well. I'll be fine. Crew, let's move out. Selena, Bolek, and Oleg leave me to search the cabin. Great. Who's there? Nothing replies back. It sounded like it was coming from the kitchen. I walk over to investigate. Hello? There's something in there. Elijah Sayota Cabana? Cabana's house, right? Now? Allá você está realmente en perigo. I don't know what they're saying. Nunca volte. Ah. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, so it laughed at me. Is Aki still here? Because, I mean, that's not Spanish, but a drawing is pushed out of the cabinet. Oh, something about a fez. I love fezzes. That picture of a door? Looks like someone used a piece of coal to draw this. Are these bars of a cage? Is that the room that they don't go in? Staring at a door, I take the cage drawing with me. I'm gonna go. Please. And Selena, Oleg, Bolek, reply. They are. Renya, we saw something weird down the hill. Looked like an old fence with bones all over the ground. It could have been animal skulls, but couldn't tell from that distance. Heard some weird whispering before we got back. Some weird whispering before we got back to the front door. Find anything? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Strange whispers coming out from under the kitchen sink. Whispers? Was it a ghost, Renya? I don't like that the name is Renya. It's too close. No. I'm not sure. I couldn't understand any of the words. Ghost, Oleg attempts to lighten the mood a little bit. Got another of Raziel's jokes for ya. What do ghosts like pouring over their food? Oleg, give up? Gravy. Uh, eh, it was probably just the creaking of the cabin, Rhina. No such thing as ghosts that give you a drawing of a door with a cage, and it seemed pretty real, Selena. Well, if you see it again, let me know. That fence outside was absolutely terrifying. We can't let our guard down here. Yeah? Can we not split up anymore? I'm scared of getting separated now. Of course, Oleg. We're a team, and teams stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine, feast and famine. You're right, Selena. Ha ha ha. I just don't want to lose any of you like Raziel. That won't help when we're together. That won't happen when we're together, Oleg. Oleg, you're a night owl. Can you stay guard while we sleep? Of course. Thanks, Bolek. Oleg and I will take the bedroom. You okay with the living room? Yeah. Thank you, Bolek. Thank you. Bolek, wake us up if you see or hear anything. You got it. Oleg and Selena head to the bedroom, opening the door fully behind them. I lay down on the couch and quickly fall asleep. I close my eyes but cannot stop thinking about the butcher of Zakopane. His third victim probably had it the worst, stabbed in the stomach like the other two, but this one was different. The body was missing both ears, so investigators concluded it was a copycat to a series of grisly murders from years ago. What kind of person would take someone's ears? The victim's family and neighbors searched the murder scene top to bottom and the alleyway outside. All they could find was a broken window that the butcher used to gain entry. It was a mystery that nobody in Zakopane could solve. So Selena, Oleg, Oleg, and I teamed up to find the killer. Brilliant. Selena was naturally the leader, plotting out vantage points on dusty maps her grandfather had. Oleg brought snacks and what he called emergency rations, which was usually crusty bread from his pocket. Oleg was able to get investigation tips from his grandmother, a former detective, but only after telling her it was to find Raziel. Your investigations lasted more than a year, often getting to crime scenes quicker than town investigators. You have a strange dream. I found the body early, so early the blood is still leaving the body. The greasy-haired man makes eye contact with you, wiping the knife on his vest. I look for a way to escape, but I'm trapped in the alleyway. He slowly walks toward me, forcing a laugh that comes out in unnatural, staggered segments. As he gets close, you notice his pupils are absolutely enormous. So is he on drugs or is he just high on killing? As he brings the knife up, his face peels apart by the lips, screeching in pained agony. I wake in a cold sweat. I think we're done. Just save the game. Yeah, save it. Yeah, just save the game. Wake up, everybody. No, we're gonna call it there because I can't. Oh, let's go to a different screen, okay? Do we have another nice screen we can look at? Let's go to the ending screen. That's a nice screen to look at. Oh my gosh. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the game, I'm sure it's available on Steam. It's not just about happy talking vegetables. Have a good one. Hopefully next week's won't be so horrifying. Bye.